So this, okay, you guys, this went along with that. Okay, this was awful. This was so awful. Okay, so get this. African migrants brutally rape a Swedish teen and then leave their male friend brain dead. They thought they killed him. Listen how this went down. Okay, so 3, I'm sure, fun-loving, liberal-minded Swedish teenage girls decide to have a little party.
Probably brainwashed to be feminists.
They bring their Swedish dude friend over. We're having a party, right? But then they bring over, they invite one of their African friends who invites other African friends. And then all hell breaks loose. I'm serious.
But weren't they asylum seekers? They weren't just African? I thought they were
2 migrants. They were migrants.
Okay.
Have been, I don't even want to get to their sentences just yet because I want to tell you what they did.
Okay.
They got in a fight with the Swedish kid. And they kicked him and they beat him till he was a bloody pulp, until where everyone thought this poor Swedish boy was dead. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Then one of the migrant African kids strangles one of the girls. Then gets another girl.
Doesn't kill her. Just strangles her.
And then he rapes the other girl. All right. Now get this. This got my goat, and if this doesn't get your goat, I don't know what will. These 2 migrants have been giving sentences of 3 and 2.5 years. One will be deported. One gets to stay in Sweden. So
After
here you are,
sentence.
hanging out in prison. You get your free food. I mean, Swedish prisons, I'm sure, are just like creme de la creme. You hang out there for a few years, and then you're
Get
ready
some
to
free
go.
food.
My goodness. It says the Friend reports that 3 teenage girls and 1 male friend met for a party at an apartment in Kista near Stockholm. Oh, we're going to have a very good time, and we're going to invite some migrants. One of the girls invited a 21-year-old migrant from where? Liberia. His name was Richelieu Jarara. It literally is Jarara.
Jarara.
With whom she was acquainted. She was acquainted with the man. She didn't know. She
Stop
tell.
with the pen.
I need the pen. Couldn't she tell? They kind of get a vibe. This is what they don't teach Swedish people. This is what they need to teach them. Get a feel for somebody. You kind of got to. You know what? You know when you get the creeps, stay away.
Yeah.
They need the creeps installed. You know, like cooties and stuff. It's even worse than that. The creeps, that little thing in your gut feeling in your stomach. All right. So here they go. They bring this man, and then he brings another African migrant, a Kenyan, right, named Fayed Mwangi, right? Before long, the migrants began sexually harassing the girls, and then Swedish man stands up, right? He was standing up for them. Well, here's what happened, because he didn't have his Scandinavian Viking shield and sword, right? And it wasn't packing like in America, concealed carry, buddy. You start messing with me, bang, bang, you're down. Matters quickly escalated from there, and listen to this. The pair, the African dudes, they sprayed the Swedish kid in the face with pepper spray. Wait a minute. Are we supposed to carry pepper spray to keep us safe from the African migrants?
Poor Ashley, right when we were all saying happy birthday to her and saying hello, her iPad died and it had to be recharged. I'm sorry, Ashley, you got many birthday wishes from other people, and now you're back and your thing is charged.
Oh, Ashley, happy birthday again.
We sang for you. Sorry, go back. Do the Swedish thing.
All right, so the 3 girls, as well as the attackers, thought the young man had been beaten to death. However, when Jarara actually uploading the video to Snapchat, hello, we're not so smart here in Sweden. We record ourselves, we upload
Why do they do that?
ourselves onto the Snappy Chat, where everyone can see me, and then the authorities can see me. And you know what? If you have a video recording, you get life sentence. You know what I mean? You get 2 or 3 witnesses, and you go to jail for a certain amount of time, right? You record your incident, you so stupid, you go to jail for life.
Yes.
All right? That is Justice Leah Svensson. Okay.
Yes.
He uploading the video to Snappy Chatty, where he made light of having killed a guy. Hello, I killed a guy. Now, that's what they do on the live streams of the African migrants. Haha, I killed a guy. They're the Snappy Chatties. And who was watching his Snappy Chatty? That's what I want to know. who was all excited about watching the kids snappy chatty.
Sorry, go ahead.
So he was, in fact, still alive, but unconscious and permanently brain damaged. All right? Jarara's younger companion, 19-year-old Mwangi, is said to have strangled one of the girls when she tried to intervene. The Viking spirit rose up in her. She's like, "Stop beating my friend." And then she got slamming into the wall and hurling onto the floor. That's what happened to her. The Kenyan then grabbed another of the girls by the hair and dragged her into the bedroom and raped her. She was also strangled, and the Kenyan threatened to strike her if she screamed. Obviously, I wouldn't scream either since you just killed my friend. All right? The video was finally brought to an end when a neighbor, thank God there's somebody with a Viking spirit, burst into the apartment and the girls were allowed to run away. According to the Freie Zeiten, the court sentenced Mwangi to just 2.5 years for his crimes. Now, listen, here's the thing. If you rip off a candy store here and take some candy bars, you're going to get 2.5 years in prison. Seriously.
Yep.
I'm not even kidding you, right? If you like forget something on your IRS tax forms, you're going to jail for 10, 15 years. I'm serious. Despite his having raped another woman in May 2016. Yes. If not, can you guys see
Hang on, Mr. Big Torp.
Right.
You're saying news alert, reports of North Korea missile launch. Are we talking about the test missile, or while we are going live right now, have they launched a missile now? We need to know the difference because we're well aware of them having doing the test missile, but if they've launched officially right now, we need to know.
We need to know.
All right. He says, "Yep." All right. So if you guys find out more on that test, they believe we'll update. Okay, yeah, they were doing the test. All right, very good. Carry on. If they launch a real missile,
we will have to cover
we need to know.
Well, we still have to cover the test too.
Right,
seriously.
we do. We're going to get to that. Yes.
So the government will attempt to deport him afterwards, although he will be allowed to return to the country after 10 years. So the first guy who raped a girl and then raped another girl, he will go away for 10 years. He'll get all better. He'll be fine. He'll be fine, and then he can come back. No problem. No problem. No problem. All right. The judges have prevented other European countries, such as the United Kingdom, and Britain, people upset with this, from following through on deporting criminal migrants after their sentences in the past.
Hello to Brazil. Somebody asked us to say hi to Brazil.
Hello, Brazil. Jarara, who has a string of previous convictions for crimes including theft, serious bodily injury. Wait, come on. I can't even read. I gotta read this. Jarara has a string of previous convictions: theft, serious bodily injury, resisting arrest. He was given a slightly longer sentence, 3 years, but he won't be deported.
Can I give a history lesson?
Yes.
Peanut Gallery.
At one time, when women were not in leadership and men did all the leadership, if a man killed his wife, he would go to jail for maybe 5 years. If a woman killed her husband, she would go to jail for 50 years. It's called discrimination in government. And so when your government is only given 3 years here, 2 years here, your government is discriminating. And letting these people go. It's equal to when men would just give men 5 years.
Right.
So what you're saying is you Muslims are running your court system.
Right.
Violent people are running your court system, and you've got to get these people out of your courts because they are discriminating.
Right.
This is an act of discrimination when somebody does something so hideous
Right.
and so evil that they're not put to death.
Right.
I mean, these people should be put to death. I mean,
Yes.
because, again, with John Locke, a person, this is another court case in when the country was very moral. We had a judge who said that if a person cannot be turned around, he is a threat to society.
Exactly.
Right.
And if these people are a threat to society, you
Right.
put them to death
Right.
Yep.
because there's no changing them.
Exactly.
Unless you see a radical change of Jesus Christ or God move on their heart
Right.
and the remorse for what they've done, you have to kill them to protect society. Government's to protect
Well,
society,
here's the thing.
but this is a government
When
discriminating.
we're talking about this Swedish thing, what really gets my goat, right, is that he recorded it. So you know, when it comes to the death penalty, a lot of people are upset about the death penalty because, well, what if they didn't do it, right? What if there were just some witnesses? But there were 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, because a person came in, right? And he videotaped it, right? He videotaped it and sent it out and said, I just killed a guy. So he really has to be tried for murder because he believed that he killed a man. They both believe that they killed a man. And when you take somebody's life and then they rape somebody and then they have a history of rape, a history of crimes, these guys are not going to be rehabilitated. And so when we talk about, we have a lot of pro-choice people who watch us, and we're glad that you're here. When you talk about a value of human life, I see an innocent baby in a womb as having more value. Intricate value, what is that? Not intricate value. Intrinsic value. Thank you.
I'm good for something.
Than somebody who has committed horrible crimes.
Absolutely.
And
I agree with you 100%.
They need to be put to death.
Yes.
I believe in the death penalty. I don't believe in having somebody on the system for the rest of their lives who is a known murderer,
right,
and a rapist,
right,
and repeat it,
right. We take a case like Charles Manson, and all of a sudden, because that case got so much notoriety, and everybody knew about it, and the public just demanded that he be killed. I mean, he lived for a while, and then
he was on death row,
and then he was killed. There are people that are doing things that are far worse than what Charles Manson even did, and yet they're allowed to live. And so it's almost like it's an agenda. It's playing favorites. It's doing what the people, you know what I mean, what the outcry is about, and the outcry isn't about this, and so they don't do it.
I was cold all alone, no place for home, every day so afraid, but you called my name.